Hi, this is Neha. Now I'm going to explain about this APM7 that is triggers. We have some questions here. My first question is create a simple trigger that does not follow allow the delete operational supplier table. The supplier table we have already created in the previous experiments. My code is create or replace a trigger. We have used create or replace anything. We have in the question they ask to delete the operation, so I have delete that does not allow delete operation on the supplier table. So I have used before delete on supplier. I have to execute for each and every row. So I have used the keyword call for each row, and and here is my execution. I have here I started the declaration statement that is declare. Then I begin. If deleting in my question they ask delete or does not allow any delete operations. So if delete, then the keyword I have given while application error. Here I have used a loop called if. So here I have end my loop. Here I end the table. This is my output. That is trigger is created. The second question is create a trigger that tries an user-defined error message and does not allow updating the order table. Order table also we have already created. We does not allow any updations on the order table. So again I am going to create another trigger called T2. Same as I have before update on order 1 table. For each, we have to execute for each and every row. So I have given the for each row. Then I started the declaration statement. After declaration statement, I started with the begin. Then previously they asked to does not allow any delete operations, but in this so we have given if delete. But here does not allow any update operations, so I have used if updating, then rise an application error. Then here I am going to close my loop, so I have given end if, then and then finally I'm going to close the declaration state execution part, so I use the end statement. Here in my output it said the trigger is created. In my third question, write a pure SQL script to display the supplier details who has a rating greater than the 3. I started declaration statement with declare keyword, and I have used the cursor C1. I am going to create the cursor that is called C1. I have select star, and I have given a query that is select star from supplier where rating is greater than the 3. Then here supplier should be in a row type, and I started here with begin, and I declared the different type of variables. Then in the output line I have to print that product ID is or. Here I have created the fetch called C1 into X. Again I have used the while loop here. Then in output line we have to create X dot product ID. Then again fetch C1 into X, and we are going to end the loop. So I have given end loop. Then I am going to end the execution part. So I use the end. In my output product IDs who are rating greater than 3 on here. In my fourth question, write a pure SQL script to display the product name whose order quantity is greater than 10 using cursor. It is same as the before question as we created. Same I have created the cursor, and I have declared order quantity with the row type. Here I start the begin, and here open C2, and I have created the C2. We have already created the C2. I have to open the C2, so I have given open C2. Then in output for output I have to print product ID score, and here I want to fetch that cursor C2, so I have given fetch the C2 into the variable called by. In the output and I have to print the product ID who that is fetch it. We have already fetched that C2 into Y, so Y dot product ID. Then here I am going to end the loop, so here I am going to end the declaration part. My output here whose ordered quantity is greater than the 10. My fifth question is create a trigger to warn when the supplied quantity is greater than ordered quantity. We have to warn the user when the supplied quantity is greater than the ordered quantity. For this, again, I'm going to create a trigger called T3. Before update on supplier table, we have to execute for each and every row. So I have given for each row. Then I'm going to start the execution part. So I have used begin. Then I have started the if loop. If new dot ordered quantity greater than old dot ordered quantity. Here new and old dot the keyword for used in the triggers. Then we have to raise the error. Then here we are going to end the if loop. Then here we are going to end the execution part. Here my activity trigger is created. Then my sixth question is write a trigger to update the order table whenever the customer ID is updated in the customer table. Again, it is same as the before one. The order must be whenever the customer ID is updated. Then at the time in the customer table, at that time we have to give in the trigger. So for this again I am going to create the trigger called T4 before update on the customer table. We have to execute for each and every row. So for I have given for each row. Then I have started begin here. If again I'm giving the condition if new dot customer ID equals to old dot customer ID, then update order one row. Here I have used the keyword called set to for setting the customer ID. Then we are and if you are going to end the loop called if that is if loop. So I have used end if. Then here I'm going to end the execution part. So I have given end here, and my output is that trigger is created. This is my triggers. Thank you.